are you? Who 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 are you?
We drink this cup of Joe before we get into this. What up, people? What up? What up? What up? What up? Top of the day to you. Top of the day. Yo, this is Kilowatts 804, your favorite up-and-coming YouTuber for sure. Now, trust me on this. I'm coming for all of them. God damn it. That's what I'm going to do. But anyway, hey, man, we're here to do a movie review. But before we get into this junk, y'all go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, man. I know I say it all the time. Just do it. Like the goddamn video. And you ain't subscribed, subscribe. God damn it. And keep doing this, man. Y'all ain't give me no goddamn love. There's this new joint on Netflix, man. You People. Starring, it look like Jonah Hill. I like that, brother. Eddie Murphy. Y'all know him. Lauren London. Beautiful sister right there. Beautiful, beautiful. Julia Dreyfus and Nia Long. I'm seeing a lot more of Nia Long these days, man. I ain't complaining. She's a beautiful woman. Somebody at work, people at work, there's too many people at work kept saying, man, did you check out You People? Did you like that jump? It was good. They said they liked it. So I said, man, I think I saw a trailer for it. I saw Eddie Murphy on it, but last time I saw Eddie Murphy was in goddamn Coming to America 2. So I wasn't really anxious to, sorry, Eddie. I just wasn't anxious to look at another one of your goddamn films, but it's not his film. It's really goddamn Jonah Hill's jump, because he's the co-writer of this jump. But what it is, overall, it's supposed to be a romantic comedy. That's what it's supposed to be. It kind of it succeeds on one end and fails on the other. Let me tell you why. So basically, the setup is Jonah Hill plays Ezra, a Jewish white dude who, you know, he comes from a privileged family, but he seemed to be down with the culture. You know what I'm saying? He be down. I think he works. He's a stockbroker of sorts on his day job, but he does a podcast with this sister, and you know they talk about the culture, things that's going on, get their own views. They're very funny, very funny. I like Jonah Hill, man. He got the type of humor I can appreciate. You know what I'm saying? Very clever, very current humor. It's not outdated, and you know I catch every time he say something. I catch it. You know, some jokes I catch in particular because he make reference to a lot of things that I know about, man. But he uses that. I kind of do the same thing. So he's not a comedian, really. He's a great actor. Last time I seen him was in Wolf of Wall Street. So I ain't seen him in a while, man. A cool dude. He look cool in the movie, for real, for real. We got my girl Lauren London. This is the romantic couple. She plays Amira. I think it's Amira. Let's say Amira. She plays her, and she comes from. She's a sister. Her family is basically Muslim, and they're supposed to be pro-black. I don't know about that, but through one account or another, they become romantically involved, engaged, and I think that I'm trying to remember. Did they get married by the end of that damn movie? I think they did. Yeah, I think they did get married. Yeah, they did. So, but the idea is a comedy though, because you got Amira. She comes from a Muslim background. His peoples are Jewish, so it's really leaning heavy on just the cultures of two different groups of people: Jewish people, and you got black people. You know what I'm saying? You're finding the humor in something like that, where a young lady that has a Muslim background and a young dude has a Jewish background, and just the complexities of such a relationship coming together. He's white, she's black, so that is I ain't gonna say it's an issue, but that's in there as well. It's an issue in this movie. It is. My impressions of this movie, I'm gonna say, man, I enjoyed it. Yeah, most definitely. It succeeds in the comedy in the sector. You know what I'm saying? I saw somebody, a woman, Jewish woman. She was complaining. She was on this news broadcast, John, and this one made me do the review too. She was complaining about the Jewish angle. She was like, she was offended. She didn't appreciate the jokes. They made light of so much stuff that she takes seriously, and she was just in it. It wasn't fun. Then a Jewish comedian came on, said the jokes was whack. I didn't make light of this and all. You know, they were really down in the movie. It's like, and that's not to say that's the opinion of the whole Jewish community, but it's like, yo, from the jump, I mean, some movies you go in, you just automatically know what you're in for, man. It's not that type of movie. It's not to be taken that goddamn serious, for real. This woman in this news show, man, she said a lot of things I just didn't agree with. This made me do the video, but she was like, man, the black culture is looked at as like it's real cool in this show. I said, baby, because it is cool. What's your deal? You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't, you know, there's so many goddamn people that have profited off our culture wouldn't have done it. You know what I'm saying? That's from the clothes we wear, to the language we speak, to the music we make, you know what I'm saying? Oh, a lot of people profited off that, man. A lot of business tycoons, you know what I'm saying? Jewish people have profited off our shit. Real talk. Not a bad thing. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But, yo, don't get it twisted. Yeah, we are the cool culture. And not to say nobody else's isn't, but don't not knock it, you know what I'm saying? We got our struggles and stuff like that, but, man, I wouldn't be anything. I don't want to be nothing else straight up. You know what I'm saying? That's me. I mean, look at me, man. I saw a House Party. You know, I could come at it like I was offended, but I'm not offended by a movie. I already know what type of movie it was when I went in. Yeah, it's gonna be some stereotypical bullshit in the movie. We know this. So when I'm sitting there, it just doing exactly what I knew it would do. With this, it's not. I don't see it as that. I don't know. It's not House Party. It's not that. Let's clear that up. It's not that at all. Hell no. But this was a decent movie, man, and I laughed more than I thought I would. So it's like I liked it more than I disliked it. I have some dislikes. I have a lot of likes, man. There's some people in there I don't really care for sure. But and some wrestlers and some people I really don't rock with. But it was still funny, man. Jonah Hill, like I said, he co-wrote it. I think he did a decent job, man. He leaned real heavy on race. He hang his coat on that because everything in the damn movie damn near has something to do with race. Or what's perceived to be this, or what Jewish people are perceived to be, and what black people are perceived to be, and how we're perceived, how we might act, and how they might respond. You know, how they may act. You know, it's a lot of that. But it is interesting to see that, man. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't no expert on the Jewish community, not at all. I am on the black community. So it's like I can't tell no Jewish person not to be offended by the movie, man. If you offended, you're offended. It's up to you whether you're offended or not. I don't think it's not. Its intent is not to offend. You know, a lot of comedies, man, you gotta learn, you gotta laugh at yourself and your own people, for real. It's some truth to some of the stuff that's in the movie, for real. Especially, I can speak from the black perspective. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff, man. But you gotta learn to laugh at some things, man. And granted, there's some tact you gotta use when you try to use that type of humor. Some things go too far, you know what I'm saying? It's just up to the person to understand that. You know, some people don't. Some people can get it. Some people get it. They know how far to push it, how far not to push it. But the performances was pretty decent. Eddie Murphy, he was actually, I liked him in this joint, man. I liked him, cause he wasn't wilding out. He was toned down, but his humor was good. And a lot of times, I liked it. I liked his role, the role he played. So what Eddie Murphy played the father of Amira. And Nia Long plays the mother of Amira. Ezra Miller, his mother is actually Julia Dreyfus from Seinfeld. You know her. And her father is that dude from his father is that dude from X-Files. He was actually somewhat funny, but he's not a comedian, so I don't expect him to deliver like that. But what they gave him, he was able to deliver something. It got some laughs out of me, man. But what I can give this, let's before we get into the spoilers, man, let's do this. Let's really get into it. The rating is, I'm gonna give it a 7.5. I'm gonna give it 7.5. I'm gonna give it that. Because one thing I can say about this, just watching it from the jump, the cinematography is great, man. You know what I'm saying? The way it's shot and the vibrant colors, the city, the hip hop flavor that's interjected into it. Oh yeah, I was really digging that, man. I said Netflix, I rock with this. It's on Netflix, cuz. You know what I'm saying? You got terrible movies at the theaters right now, and you got this on Netflix, and this is pretty good. It's pretty decent. Just depends on who you are, though, really. You know, as most movies, you know what I'm saying? It's all subjective. Okay, people, let's get to spoilers, man. Let's get to spoilers. So, the way this movie begins is, and I ain't doing a play-by-play. You know, we're gonna just get some main points out of the way we're gonna talk about a little bit. But basically, Ezra, that's Jonah Hill's character, he meets goddamn Amira. That's Lauren London's character. He meet her. I guess he was leaving a job. He called an Uber and she pulled up, but she just pulled up just to look for. She pulled to get herself situated when she tried to get directions to a job or something. And he happened to hop in the car, man. That was a funny scene too. And you're like, and you know that humor works. You know what I'm saying? It's believable. So he hopped in the back of her car, like, yo, he trying to tell her where to go. She's like, I ain't no damn Uber driver. You think because I'm a sister, I'm driving, you think we all look the same and like this? And he actually looked at the damn picture of the Uber driver and said, she do look like you. She's like, what? You know, he showed her the damn picture, man. She's like, I'll be damned. She's like, damn, she do look like me. God damn. You know, and you know, it eased a little tension because she was getting irate about that joint. I wouldn't blame her, man. He just hopped in that goddamn car. It do look like an Uber car. That's what it look like. But, you know, and they squashed all that. He was like, well, look, let me make it to you and show you where you need to go, which is weird because I don't know too many people that would keep on driving with a stranger in that goddamn backseat. But okay. But anyway, but they meet that way and it pop off from there, man. You know what I'm saying? They go on a date. He said some stuff. He slid that in. He said, yeah, just look like her. But you look much finer than her. You know what I'm saying? So he throwing some game at her. Jonah Hill. He's not a bad looking dude. You remember how he used to look back in the day? Jonah Hill used to be a big goddamn dude, man. But he lost all that weight and stuff. I really saw that when he played in Wolf of Wall Street. He lost a lot of weight. But he looked like a cool dude. I can almost buy that because he's not selling necessarily his looks, his personality, and his game. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. But she seemed to be in a place where she's just tired of dealing with dudes who are not genuine, who not being themselves. And I guess that's how they mean. It's kind of weird because it's like, how you explain your people's pro-black, you know what I'm saying, and they Muslim, you know what I'm saying? So how does, I guess, I don't know, it just ended up being that way. But I can almost buy that though, real talk. I can almost buy them being attracted to each other some type of way. And it's like the real conflict in this whole movie is between their families. It don't seem to be necessarily between them. But one thing off the bat, I can say this. I will say this is a criticism, and this had to be key in this goddamn movie. Y'all gotta sell this romantic stuff that's going on between them. Y'all, they didn't sell that at all, man. They are decent. Well, Lauren London, she's a decent actor. She is. Jonah Hill, I know he's a good actor. He got the resume, dog. He does. But y'all couldn't sell being a couple. Cause that's the one thing you needed. That's one thing you needed to do in this movie, and they didn't sell it. Even when they hug, it's not like they do like friendly hugs. And we know guys. We know the difference. Come on, brothers. Y'all know the difference between a friend hug and a romantic hug. A romantic hug, ain't no space to breathe between y'all. Y'all are locked like that. Friendly hug, you know, the women got their ass out like this and hugging like this. Like that's what they were doing in this movie, man. When they supposed to be together, so. Even when I very seldom saw them kiss, even when they had it should have been a sex scene or something in this joint, man. They ain't gotta be raw like that, but when that first time they was spending the night together, they didn't even show them kissing. They just saw feet, feet sticking out the sheets, and then they wake up, and then the next morning he gotta show you in there brushing his teeth, she brushing her teeth. I said, what is that, man? Hey, y'all gotta sell me on this, man. It's not. Y'all didn't sell it at all. I will say that. Ezra, his mom and his dad are just, especially his mom, they're so ignorant. They're not purposely ignorant or what. They're not purposely goddamn obnoxious or whatever. But goddamn, she could be annoying, man. But she's cool because the love is there. Because when Ezra told her, when they actually meet, that was a trip. When he actually bring goddamn Amira over to the house, man, to meet his family. You know what I'm saying? That was a trippy goddamn scene, man. But I can relate to that. You know, when you're around people, white people in particular, some of them don't know how to act or don't know what to say. Especially if you're the only black person in the room. They feel like, you know, and I done dealt with that in the military, certain jobs. It's like, why are we talking about goddamn, you know what I'm saying, Black Lives Matter? But why are we talking about that right now? We on the job, dog. You know what I'm saying? We getting cars in the goddamn gate. What does Black Lives Matter got to do with this, man? Usually because I'm black. You think I want to talk about this with you? It's all good. You kind of but that's typically what happened with her coming in there. Her mom just could not get off it, man. She was talking about police and all that, and to see Ezra was like, yo, no, let's talk in the kitchen. Stop this shit. Because she just kept talking about it. Her father and dad, the dude to play in X-Files. He kept talking about goddamn Exhibit, the rapper. He just kept saying, "Yeah, I like Exhibit." How you think he doing? What he been up to? You think he still rapping? I'm like, yo. And you know, it's like in a situation like that, I can see her. It's not. I don't think she in a normal sister or whatever. Any sister that probably tolerate me like, what is up with your people? So weird, man. Straight up. And you probably have to educate. That's what happens. You got to educate them sometimes, man. But the joke was tripping. That was a funny goddamn scene. He in there singing John Legend songs and shit on the piano. When they come back in the room, man, I said, look at this dude, man. And then you got Eddie Murphy, who is the father of Mirror. Him and Nia Long definitely are not. They don't necessarily approve of the relationship in the beginning. They don't really have a real talk. I'm like, yo, people still do that? But it'd be nice and appreciate you a young dude come to me and want permission for me to marry my wife, marry my daughter or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I would respect that, because that's some real stuff, man. They want to get, not to say that they need my approval. They just want you to know that they have the approval. You know what I'm saying? So when Jonah Mahill's character, when he try to get the approval of them, man, that's funny, because he's so nervous. I was like, man, just be yourself, man. I was saying it through the whole movie. Ezra doesn't seem to, and it got to a point where he couldn't take it no more, because Eddie was riding them all through this goddamn movie. He didn't want them together. All he saw was a white dude. He didn't want to be with his daughter. You know what I'm saying? He take him in the hood and all this other stuff. He in the goddamn Cali with he going to goddamn shop. You know, you talking about Bloods and Crips and shit, man. So he in the shop, man. All the motherfuckers got blue on. He the only one with a red goddamn hoodie on. Like, yo, man, you need to take that goddamn hoodie off, cuz we don't play that. You know, he just out of his element. He like Eddie like making light of that. But I like how they flipped it when Eddie took him to the basketball court. He didn't think Ezra could play ball, man. I saw him when he started handling the ball in the beginning. I said, oh, he gonna rock this joint. Showing up, man, he playing out there with them brothers. He was rocking that goddamn court, cuz. And Eddie didn't like that at all. He was recording. He was like, he didn't even want to record no more. He was playing so good. Man, this motherfucker. And Nia Long, she played her part. She wasn't in it a lot, but when she was there, she was straight, man. Cause I remember both the families had to meet, right? And that dinner was trippy. And I think a lot of people, that's when the lady that was on that news network, that was she got offended by. You know what I'm saying? What was said at that damn table, man. Cause it was like, she was like, man, you know, Eddie was like, every time we see it, we ain't trying to go on no boats. Every time we see a boat, man, that ain't good for black people. We ain't into no boats and nothing like that. And she was like, well, that's like Jewish people in trains. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, God damn, okay. I'm like, you know, and that, for me, it's not really that funny. It's not funny, really, you know. I guess I don't know how you take it. It's just not funny like that. You know what I'm saying? To be busting out laughing over that, man. And they started comparing each other's black people's strife to Jewish people's strife. And I was like, y'all probably shouldn't do that. It's like, either way, just don't do it. It's just not a good idea. You know, you're mad, y'all frustrated at the wrong goddamn people. Let's put it that way. But like I said, the conflict between her family, between Mira's family and Ezra's family, you know what I'm saying, that causes turmoil within their relationship. And once again, I'm like, you know, and it's weird because they play the role to the T, except when it comes to the romantic stuff, man. It just, that's the part where they didn't click. I was looking at it, I'm like, damn, what's up with that? Y'all just like two goddamn friends, and we're supposed to believe y'all together, but I don't buy that shit. They didn't sell it as a relationship. That's what the movie really failed on that tip. You know what I'm saying? They didn't ruin the whole movie, but I did notice that. And you also, even within the context of this movie, you also see some of the conflict that comes their way in the type of relationship, like dealing with their jobs and stuff. Like Mira, I remember I think she was auditioning for a job or interviewing for a job, and I think she does actually want to get into advertising or something like that. And I remember the dudes was like, the two guys that was reviewer, two white guys. They were like, they thought she graduated from goddamn Harvard. She said, no, I graduated from Howard. And she didn't get the job, and then she took it real hard. But when she tried to explain that to Ezra like, because he can't relate. And that's that real shit. It's like, he can't relate to what she just went through and what she really need. You know what I'm saying? She worked hard for everything. She said she worked hard for everything she got. And to be judged strictly off because of her skin or her background, where she come from. It's a feeling that some people just can't relate to, man. And you gotta accept that. Ezra could not relate. Because like she said he come from a wealthy background. His solution to that was to talk to somebody and get her a job and give her a chance. That's not the type of sister you got, though. You know what I'm saying? Now, not to say if she was with a brother, he would have automatically knew what to say in that situation. But speaking for myself, yo, when I hear this, like, yo, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go here, do this and do this, because we know what it is. We suffer from the same thing. That's the thing about that, man. You know what I'm saying? Our opposites do attract, but it's like just couples in general. Because you can have a black woman and a black man don't necessarily jive well. So it ain't just about race. You know what I'm saying? But in that situation, Ezra could not relate to that. You know what I'm saying? All he do is be supportive. And I would think sometimes you need somebody that can actually relate to what you're going through because they've been through it. You jail. I would think that you jail well brother with people like that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Lauren London, she was cool. She was cool for the role. I just wish we could have went more into detail as to what would make her actually consider somebody like Ezra as a partner. You know what I'm saying? What else? I needed more to justify that. You know, because she didn't seem like the type with her background and what she grew up and with this and that. It didn't seem like that would be the case. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I needed more of that. I would like more of that background on her. A lot of the jokes don't land. I will say that. That's for everybody, man. Just a lot of jokes just don't land. It is what it is. That's what any comedy. That's any movie like this. You know, it's a romantic comedy. Some land perfectly for me. You know what I'm saying? I was laughing at the joke. I don't find Mike Epps funny. He was in the movie. I was like, anytime I see Mike Epps in the movie, I'm not keen to watch it because I don't think he's funny. I don't know. I don't care what y'all say. I had some homies that say, man, Mike Epps the funniest dude. No, he's not funny, man. I didn't think he was funny since fucking what's that? Next Friday. He was somewhat funny in that joint. That's it. I ain't seen nothing else that dude was funny in. He's just not funny to me, man. He just not. Not knocking the brother. He got to make his money, but real talk, I'm just speaking. I just don't find him funny. Some people I didn't care for. Like I said, referencing people. I think I heard Lil Wayne, him rapping in the joint. I just don't like Lil Wayne. I don't like that motherfucker. I just don't. He'll sell out, motherfucker. I don't like that motherfucker at all. He gets no pass from me, dog. So don't play. I would advise anybody, please don't put his music in your goddamn movies. Him or that whack ass Kanye West, because his shit was in there too. Please don't. You take me out of the fucking movie. Just don't. Just this is my request. Don't put them motherfuckers. No tracks are there in the fucking movie. Two sellout motherfuckers. Don't do it. And this white dude, man, I think he Jewish. I think Andrew Schultz. White dude, man, I can't stand his ass, man. He the type, and I seen him talk with my man Charlamagne the God on 106 and 106. Nah, he got his own show on Charlamagne's show. And I seen him talk, man. He's too fresh with black people, man, with black issues. You know what I'm saying? He's too fresh with it. You know what I'm saying? You're not somebody to feel comfortable where they feel like they can say any goddamn thing. And they really not, you're not there, though. You forget who the fuck you is. I don't like Andrew Schultz. I can't stand that motherfucker, man. Yeah, man, but that's, you know, like I said, it's not the greatest comedy in the world. It's a decent movie, man. You gonna dig it, man. The biggest flaw in it to me is they do not sell the romantic aspect of this movie real well. You know what I'm saying? You see a lot of people, and you see some black actors, some black people in the joint I ain't seen in a while. I'm glad they got jobs and paychecks and stuff like that, but it's a reason why I don't really rock with some of them. You know what I'm saying? I saw them at the end, like towards the end of the movie where they doing the celebration, they had a wedding or whatever, or engagement party or whatever. But I dug it, man. It was something to watch. It's on Netflix, man. You can't complain but so much. You don't want to look at it, then don't watch it. They got a lot of other stuff on that joint. But this was pretty decent, man. I'm not gonna knock it like that, man. But I didn't find it, to me, at least from the black perspective, I didn't find it to be offensive or nothing. From the Jewish perspective, I don't know. I can't walk in their shoes. I'm not Jewish, man. But I would imagine you got Jewish actors and everything and comedians and stuff in the movie, so I would imagine that intent is not to offend. You gotta understand that too. If you find it distasteful, okay, oh well. You know what I'm saying? But black people, I know we can win in plenty of movies that made light of us, and you know what I'm saying? And some is distasteful, and we will call it out. But take House Party for instance. I already knew it was gonna be whack when I got in the joint. I already knew what to expect from this type of movie. It's not gonna go deep. It's not gonna represent us like that. It's gonna be some crazy, stupid ass shit. It just was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be realistic about what you're watching too. It's like, yeah, okay. No, don't be hurting your feelings, man. If you want something better, create something better. Do that. Anyway, y'all check it out. You people. Why they call it you people? Well, that's something you hear. Well, when you say you people, that can be offensive, so I kind of get it. I don't know why they call it you people, but anyway. Yeah, man. But y'all check it out. Let me know what y'all think. Get back in the comment section. Just get the conversation going, man. Did y'all find it offensive? That's Jewish or black people or anybody. Did you find it offensive? Did you find it funny? Did you think it was terrible? You know what I'm saying? Let me know what's what, man. Give me some feedback. All right, but I'm gonna take off right now, man. Until next time, I'll get back at you and like, comment, subscribe this junk so we keep it going. I gotta keep my lights on, man. You know what I'm saying? YouTube ain't even paying me, so what the fuck? But damn shame. All this hard work I do. But anyway, man, I'll get back at you, man. This is Kilowatts 804. I am out. Enjoy that weekend, y'all. Peace.